Today I'm going to be teaching you guys everything I know about the stock market.
Access granted.
Before I get started into this video, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support that you guys have given me on YouTube. Hopefully this video gives you guys some help and some information if you guys are always wondering about the stock market, since right now is a perfect time to learn due to the fact that we also have this pandemic occurring. So if you guys want to make some serious money and are serious about this, make sure you guys pay attention to every single detail on here. And if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, just hit me up in my DMs, either in my personal IG or my business account at Sell Sneakers. Anyways guys, enjoy this video. Your host, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys soon. Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video on a beginner's guide on the stock market and option trading. So first things first, guys, the guy that I look up to is Warren Buffett. If you guys are not familiar, he is a multi-millionaire, or billionaire I should say. One of my favorite quotes that he has is called, "The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient." Now, the reason why I picked this quote is because with the stock market, guys, you literally need to have patience in order for you to make money and profit. I know sometimes with our emotions, we get really frustrated on things if it's not going our way or something, but it's always good to have patience, because if you invest into a stock company that is worth $200 right now but can eventually reach to $1,200 within 2-4 years, you are literally making so much profit, and depending on how many shares you have, you just literally came up a ton of money. Now, companies like Tesla and Amazon, even though their stock prices are very, very high, those are great companies to invest into, because those are the winning companies that literally run America. The only thing that I give advice to as well is only invest in what you can lose. Never go all in on a specific stock, and always have a variety for your portfolio. So what I'm pretty much saying is this: if you are going to be investing your money into a brokerage account, which I'm going to be showing you guys RobinHood and stuff like that, I recommend you guys only putting right now between $500 to $1,000 the max. I would not put any more than that due to the fact that you guys are brand new to trading, and even though $500 and $1,000 is a good amount of money, it's not as much as compared to other traders who are using $4,000 to $10,000, if not even more. So the beginners to advanced users on stock market. So basically, guys, the beginners, please use Robinhood. It's super easy to use and to navigate. The pros about using Robinhood is the fact that, like I said, it's easy to use and to navigate. Pretty much anyone can use it. The interface is super easy. At the end of the video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to use and navigate Robinhood, so make sure you guys watch the entire video. The only cons that I could say about Robinhood, since I've used both Robinhood and Ameritrade, is the fact that Robinhood lacks like the data and stuff. So for example, when I'm looking at the charts, because you want to be looking at charts and stuff and data, it takes like 2 milliseconds for it to actually load the actual price, compared to another brokerage account, which is TD Ameritrade, which is another thing that I use. Their data is literally live, like it's 10 times more faster. And you know, those 2 seconds or milliseconds or whatever can be really crucial when you are either in a contract thing, because when you are in a contract and your market's going up or down, you can either lose a lot of money within those milliseconds or make a lot of money with those milliseconds, whether it's $20, $30, or whatever the amount might be. So definitely right now for beginners, definitely use Robinhood. Do not use any other brokerage accounts until you get more familiar with the stock market itself, and then you become more comfortable into reading charts, doing data, and reading articles and stuff like that. So yeah, as I mentioned, advanced users use TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, and Fidelity. The pros, like I said, were faster charts updates, faster selling processes for contracts. When I say contracts, I'm talking about option trading, which I'll get into very soon. So the differences between stock market accounts is cash account and marginal account. So when you are signing up for Robinhood, you have a marginal account. A marginal account is a brokerage account in which the broker lends the customer cash to purchase stocks or other financial products. The loan in the account is characterized by the securities purchased in cash and comes with a periodic interest rate. So the pros on a margin account: you have access to only 3 day trades within a 5-day week period. So for example, you only have 3 day trades, meaning you buy and sell. You can buy and sell a contract or a stock share on the same day. Okay, guys? So basically, you only have 3 of those. So if you use one on a Monday, that's 1 down. If you use one on a Tuesday, that's down. If you use one on a Wednesday, it's down, and now you're out of them. Now, if you exceed those 3 day trades, period marks, you can actually be flagged. But with Robinhood, they give you like a warning sign before you're even able to do that. So you'll be totally fine, so you don't overpass that or get fined or get you locked out of your account, etc. The cons. Once you've used all 3 day trades for the week, you can buy and sell the same stock the same day. You have to wait until the day market or wait until the market day to sell. So for example, like I said, if you used everything on a Monday, which happens to be, let's say 8/14, you gotta wait 7 days again until you get a new cycle of your 3 day trades. Like I said, usually on Robinhood, if you use all day trades and you try to sell a contract or a stock on the same day, usually get a warning sign basically telling you, hey, you know what, use 3 of your day trades, do not go any further, or you will have to have $25,000 in your account in order for you to continue trading or using Robinhood. So make sure, guys, you don't overexceed that. I know a couple people that have done that and have been locked out of their account because they aren't able to have $25,000 in their bank account, so just be aware. Now, what is a cash account? So this is basically for advanced users. I don't recommend anyone that is using or is beginning to use this. Cash account is basically a type of brokerage account in which the investor must pay the full amount for securities purchase, meaning either you're basically using your own very own money and they don't lend you a specific amount and stuff like that. But the pros about this is the fact that, well, you have unlimited day trades. So for example, you're able to buy and sell as many as you want stock shares or contracts, which is super helpful because you can make a ton of money. But the only thing that sucks about it is the fact that you literally need a large amount of capital. So let me pretty much explain what I mean by that. So for the cons, after making a transaction in a cash account, the cash used must go through a settlement period, which is 2 days after the day trade. So for example, you use $1,000 on buying stocks, then you sell 5 minutes later to profit $40. You can no longer use that $1,000 to buy other stocks. You need to wait 2 days. Basically, you need a ton of capital to continue making profits. So literally, guys, I only recommend getting a cash account if you have more than $5,000 or $10,000 and you're able to go ahead and buy several stock shares or contracts, and then just wait 2 days after, and then just keep on expanding and stuff. But like I said, don't really focus on the cash account. If you guys are more interested into looking at what that is when you guys get more familiar, go ahead and actually look it up on YouTube what a cash account is compared to a margin account. Like I said, margin account is basically like Robinhood and users and stuff like that, so you don't even got to worry about that. So yeah. Now, what is a stock market? A stock market is where individuals and institutional investors come together to buy and sell shares in a public venue. Nowadays, these exchanges exist as electronic marketplaces such as apps like Robinhood, Thinkorswim, or any other brokerage applications. Share prices are set by supply and demand in the market as buyers and sellers place orders. These orders can be regular buy or sell stock shares or buy and sell contracts called option trading. What are candlesticks? So basically, guys, in these past 3-4 months of the pandemic, I've been looking into hard research on how to understand a candlestick. What I would recommend you guys doing is going onto a different YouTube or going onto YouTube and basically looking up how to read candlestick charts. I give some some examples here. So for example, you can see where the support, meaning that it's pushing to go up, and the resistance where it just wants to go down or doesn't want to go above that limit. You can see right there, there's a downtrend going down, so you can see that, and then you can see the uptrend going back up, meaning that the stock is going higher again. On the bullish candle, you can see it goes from high, close, to open to low. Like I said, guys, I would recommend you guys checking out in the bottom of the description. I have some video links. I'll be showing you guys how to read candlesticks and how this can help you in your trading day trades or just stuff like that in general. This will literally help you guys determine how much money you can possibly make and see how the trend is going. So definitely use this, guys, because this is going to be one of the main focuses on learning how to use the stock market or how it influences it on everything. Buying/selling regular shares on the stock market. So the pros: it's good for long-term investing. You pick how many shares you want to buy or sell. There's less risk on losing money depending on the stock you purchase and how many you get. You can sell whenever you want. Some stocks have dividends, which means the company pays you for holding onto it for an amount of time. So if you guys don't know what a dividend is, it is a portion of a company's earning that is paid to shareholders or people that own that company's stock or a quarterly or annual basis. Not all companies pay dividends, so you can actually check to see on the bottom on the company to see if they have dividends. You just got to go all the way in the bottom on the RobinHood app once you click on that specific share or stock, I should say. Now the cons: it's hard to make money in a short amount of time. Usually don't profit as much compared to option trading. Buying and selling option trades on the stock market. Alright guys, the pros: there is so much money to be made. You pick how many contracts you want to buy and sell. You pick your strike price and expirations, which I'll be making a video showing you guys right after this shortly. You can sell on the same day if you have day trades available, or sell the contract to the following day if you think the price will go higher. Please note, you need to sell the contract before the expiration date. If you guys do not sell before the expiration date, you will lose your entire money that you had invested into buying that contract. So please be aware, guys, that when you are doing stuff like this, you want to sell it literally the day of or the day before of the expiration date. What is option trading? If you buy an options contract, it grants you the right but not the obligation to buy or sell an underlying asset at a set price on or before a certain date. The cons: doing option trading is super risky and you can lose a lot of money just as much as you can make a lot of money. So in order for you to actually enable it, I made a quick video which I'll be showing you guys towards the end, but I also made like a quick picture right here. So basically you would go to your settings on your Robinhood, go to investing, you would scroll down, tap and click enable options trading, and then answer the questions that they give you, and then I think they gives you like a quick application process which takes 24 hours, I believe. Then once that's done, you get approved. Option trading more into depth. So when you guys are reading things, you guys want to know what a bullish market is and a bearish market. You can actually go ahead and look that up on another YouTube video if you want to. But pretty much a bullish market is when a stock share is going up in price, and a bearish market is when the stock market is falling down on a downtrend. I gave you guys some terminologies here so you guys kind of understand what options are. If you guys want to stop and pause the video, make sure you guys go ahead and do that. It pretty much tells you what options are, what a call option is, and what a put option and stuff like that. As mentioned, option trading is basically predicting if the market is going to go up or down at a certain strike price, which I'll get more into depth into right now. So option trading contract details. So basically, guys, you want to pay attention to a lot of key factors, which is basically going to be your decision on whether you're going to buy a specific contract depending on the limit price, the volume, the expiration date, the strike price, and the implied volatility. Last but not least, guys, you always want to check the Greeks. If the market is bullish, going up, bearish, going down in price, and stuff like that. Now, like I said, you guys want to stop the video and read what the Greeks are and what it does. You guys go ahead and do that. I would recommend you guys doing that and reading that and pretty much knowing what these terms mean and stuff. So you can see what all the terms are. You can see what the volume, ETF, TA, and this other stuff. So stop the video real quick, guys. Make sure you guys read that. And if you guys have any questions or concerns, go ahead and look it up on YouTube what that meaning or thing is, or you could go ahead and message me through my Instagram, and I will be more than happy to help you guys out. Stock market terminology. So a bunch of users who are new to the market are probably confused on the terminology, what some of the stuff stands for. So I pretty much give you guys like the basics of what I hear a lot, and like the groups that I'm in, or stuff that I see on the internet and stuff like that. So FOMO, which means fear and missing out. So emotions occur, you buy the stock share at an all-time high, seconds later the market just shoots down. Bad buy-in because you thought buying an all-time high price was a good idea due to the fact that you thought that the stock share was gonna go up. Now this is a horrible thing to do, guys. Now I've done this before. I think that a company is going to keep on rising, and all of a sudden, literally 5 to 10 minutes later, it just starts shooting down. That's literally like the worst thing. I would not recommend you guys, buying at an all-time high. You can check to see if you are close to the all-time high price by looking at the stock share and looking at the 52 weekly analysts, or the analyst or whatever that shows you what the highest it's been in the 52 weeks. Now, what is ITM? It stands for in the money. So for example, Tesla is 1,400 currently at 8-11. You buy one contract to expire on 8-18 at a stock price of 14.20 for 1,200. Your order confirms you own the contract now. The following day, the market opens until Tesla is now at 14.40. You are now considered in the money because it's over your strike price, and now you're making money off that exact contract. So you always want to buy contracts that could be in the money, but sometimes you don't have to. The ones that are in the money seem to be a lot more higher. So sometimes you just got to go a little bit higher if you think that it's going to, reach that point. Like I said, usually with option trading, you want to get closer to that stock price. And if you don't, you can lose a lot of money. So you just always want to hope for the best. What is SL? SL stands for stop loss. Always when purchasing any contract or stock, try to lose 20% of the price that you pay for something, only when you are down, unless you know the market will go up. So for example, you buy a contract, right, and it's going south, and you're like, oh crap, I'm panicking, what should I do? In my personal opinion, I only lose 20% of what I can afford. That way, I am not panicking, and sometimes if I want to, I'll let it go down to 30% at a stop loss because I just can't afford to lose more than 30% of my contract. So sometimes, guys, you are going to take L's. Buying option trading isn't always easy as I make it seem. I've been very fortunate and blessed to have amazing calls that I've been making and stuff, and I've been really lucky to come up with a lot of money, but I've also lost a lot of money, guys. So don't make it seem like I don't make it seem like I'm always winning, because I'm not. Alright, so next thing, TP, take profit. When you're up on money and think it's a good time to sell your share or contract, sell it to take profit. So when someone says in a group chat, so for example, I'm probably going to be making a Discord group to get people more involved and pretty much make calls so I can help you guys make money. Now, if I say TP and something, it means to take the profit now. So always look at that stuff. Like I said, stop loss SL and ITM is in the money, and then FOMO and stuff like that. So let's move on to the next one. So these are the rules of trading options in my personal opinion. So number 1, only invest in a contract in which you can lose. Example, higher businesses like Amazon and Tesla's premiums price are super high, meaning contracts are usually between $1,000 to $5,000 or more. Companies like Boeing, Netflix, Roku, and Uber, AMD, and other companies in that bracket are usually between $200 to $600. Did not mean to put 20. So it's $200 to $600, maybe a little bit more depending on the thing. And then so I would usually, if you guys are beginners, I would get into the smaller companies because you don't want to be spending so much money on a contract with a high premium. Number 2, try to minimize keeping a contract for a whole day, unless you know for a fact that the share price will go up. So I don't like to hold on to a contract unless I know for a fact that I have a good feeling it's going to go rise. Now, for example, if I have my 3 day trades and I have bought a contract in the morning, and then by noon or 1 p.m. I'm up $160 to $200, I'm going to go ahead and use my day trade so I could profit that $200 or $160 or whatever the price may be. Now, if I know that the contract or the price share on that thing is going to rise because I'm looking at the analytics and the charts and stuff, then I will hold on to that. And then if you hold on to it and use it the next day, you won't be counted as a day trade because you swung the entire contract, which means you kept the contract an extra day or after close. So you will not get charged or counted as a day trade if you hold on to it for the entire day until the next following market day opens. Number 3, use your day trades wisely. Like I mentioned, you only have 3 day trades per week on a marginal account, which is the most common one that you're going to be using, which is RobinHood. It resets the following week the day you use the actual day trade. Take advantage of small profits like I was mentioning, $20 to $100 or whatever it might be. Like I mentioned, guys, profit is profit, and whatever you can take advantage of it. This will grow your account in no time. Number 4, never buy a contract before an earnings call. I'll explain in a live video on what I mean, but basically there's something called an IV crush, which you can go ahead and look up on YouTube, which absolutely kills your contracts even if the stock price goes up, which is crazy. Now, I actually did this on Tesla once, and I literally lost about $1,000 to $2,000 because I had no idea about something called IV crush. And like I said, you definitely don't want to buy a contract before a earnings call. If anything, you want to buy a regular share, especially if you know that that company is going to rise in price after its earnings, which usually does happen if it does beat its earnings. Key important info on stock markets. So pretty much, guys, as you guys may or may not know, the pre-market starts at 8 a.m. in the morning to 8:29 a.m. Central Standard Time. No idea why I said 8:20. My bad. The market is live from 8:30 a.m. till 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Usually it goes like this. So Mondays are usually busy on the market. Several people are buying shares or contracts around 11 a.m. depending on the direction of the candlesticks, which can be an uptrend going, which means it's going good, or a downtrend where it's going bad. I usually don't buy any type of share or contract until maybe 10 or 11 a.m. depending on how I see the previous days and how they were, or the weeks. I like to look at the charts and see what direction it's going, what the all-time high is, what the opening is at, what the previous day open was, and stuff like that. So you want to pay attention to every single detail when it comes to looking at the day before and the day prior to that, and then just the current day as well. Fridays are usually sell-offs, meaning several people are taking profits from the entire week from contracts to regular stock shares. So Fridays, usually the market is going down due to the fact that people are collecting their profits, which means the stock price is going to be fluctuating up and down, but sometimes it usually goes down. Here is some important information that I put on the right side. You guys want to go ahead and stop really quick and just watch it. Pretty much tell you what the definitions of a stock, what Dow Jones is, S&P 500, NASDAQ, and the market hours, which is that one I think is Pacific time, which I could be wrong or whatever. How to enter a trade when your order is complete, and when to exit a trade, and how about if I'm down. So make sure you guys stop really quick and watch that or read that really quick so you guys kind of have a better understanding of what these terminologies mean or what these companies do in order for you to know how it affects a certain company like Apple, Ford, Microsoft, Netflix, Amazon, and so on. How to read a signal. When a person is giving your information to invest in an option call / put at your own risk, you know? So basically this is what I'm going to do. So if I have a Discord group and I have people that are interested, pretty much I'm going to be giving signals. A signal is me basically telling you guys, hey, this is what I think in my personal opinion is to invest in with a contract for option trading. Now it can either be a call or it can also be a put. So I'll be putting that in the Discord and stuff like that if you guys are interested and then knowing. So for example, I'll give you guys a quick one what it would be like. So for example, go ahead and just read this really quick, stop it really quick, what I mean. And this is what pretty much like the example that I would get, which would be the ticker, which is Netflix. The strike price would be 335, which is a call, which means it's going to go up. I'm hoping it's going to go up to that price. The expiration date is going to be June 10th, 2020. And the fill's going to be at 265, means I'm going to be spending $265 for that contract. Rules of buying regular shares. Try to do long-term investing with newer companies or companies you know that will grow. So for example, I noticed with companies like Apple, Tesla, and Amazon and Netflix, those are companies that I think are going to be great in the near future, within the next 2-4 years, or whatever time frame it may be. So if you have the funds or the capital to buy a couple of shares in any of these companies, I would definitely do it, because within time, I do believe that the prices are going to go insanely high. So I would look into that if you guys are looking forward into doing long-term investing. Number 2, never go all in and buy just one specific stock. You want variety, and you make it more riskier if you only get one stock. So when you're buying like different stocks, you want to have like more of a variety. You never want to put all your marbles in one thing, you know, because if something goes wrong and it goes south on a company, you can lose so much money. And I've seen this happen with other people. I've never done it because I know better. I watch a lot of YouTube videos and stuff like that. So this is just a recommendation to you guys. And number 3, profit the little things. Money is money. Like I mentioned before, guys, $5, $10, $15, $20, any type of freaking money that is profit that's going back into your account. So look at it in a smart way like that. Don't think of it like, oh, well, I'm not making as much as, you know, as another person is. Don't compare yourself to another person. Everyone goes at their pace. Money is literally money. Number 4, only invest in amount you can have in account for months/years. You don't want to be going back and forth transferring money from your Robinhood account back to your bank account, because it causes a lot of issues. When I say issues, I just mean in like the tax bracket forms and stuff like that, because obviously when you are making a good amount of money on Robinhood or on any other brokerage account, you're going to have to pay taxes on the amount that you make. So it really just depends on your tax bracket and how much you make and stuff, but you never want to pull out any money going back and forth. You want to kind of have your money sitting and investing for several months, if not years. Number 5, sometimes you need to take a loss. You can't win them all, but be smart and make decisions as to losing a percentage instead of losing more than what you want to lose. So for example, guys, like I mentioned before, you are going to take losses. You're not always going to be on the come up. So I mean, if you're down a couple dollars, or even if it's $30, $40 and you think it's going to go lower, you know, go ahead and make the decision to either sell your stock shares or go ahead and keep it and have a risk where you think it will probably go back up in time. Now, usually that's what happens when you do long-term investing. With long-term investing, I noticed that the prices usually go up and down. I wouldn't even mess with that. If you want to do long-term investing, I would just leave it there for, like I said, like between 8 to 9 months, if not longer. Like I want to keep all those things that I mentioned above, you know, for a couple of years, because I know even though it fluctuates up and down, in the long-term run, within 3 or 4 years, I know it's going to double, if not triple, in price. Getting started on Robinhood and frequently asked questions. Now, okay, so here are a couple of questions that I always notice that people always ask me, or stuff that people are curious about. So, number 1, does Robinhood have hidden fees? Yes, investing with Robinhood is commission free, okay? So now and forever, we don't charge you fees to open your account, to maintain your account, or to transfer funds to your account. However, self-regulatory organizations such as the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority charge them a small amount to sell orders. So you're not going to be charged on any hidden fees, guys. Like I said, creating an account is completely free. You don't get charged from moving money from your bank account to your Robinhood account. The only thing that you have to pay on would be just taxes. You know, that's literally it. And that's going to be answering number 2. Do I get taxed on Robinhood? Yes, you do get taxed depending on the amount you make. So don't spend all the money you make on something until taxes are over. Keep that in mind, guys. Like I said, you know, the more money you make, the more taxes you're going to pay on. So make sure you guys just have like the funds for that. Number 3. What happens if I don't file Robinhood taxes? If you do not report it, the IRS will be looking for the 1099-B and will send you a tax bill for the proceeds and assume no basis, so you do want to report it. So basically, guys, if you guys do not report how much money you make on Robinhood, you can be taxed for tax evasion, which can get you a huge felony depending on how much you actually make. Now, if you're making a little bit, maybe it won't be so much, but if you're making more than $10,000 or something like that, you definitely want to report it. You know, hiding this from the IRS is not something that you want to mess around with. They can definitely ruin your life if you don't report it after a certain amount. So make sure you guys are taking this very serious, because a lot of people think it's a joke, and it's not a joke. So I'm going to show you guys a quick tutorial on how to navigate Thinkorswim if you guys ever decide to use it. Now, I personally, to look at charts and stuff, if you guys do not have Thinkorswim, I would go to tradingview.com, which I'll be listed in the bottom of the description. Let me go ahead and put that up really quick for you guys. So pretty much what tradingview.com is it's completely free. You're able to actually look at charts that are live when the market is actually running and stuff. So for example, I'll look up Tesla right now, and all you want to do is literally just look at the charts and stuff. So you can see the full one by clicking this full future chart. So once you click on full future chart, you guys can see literally how the trend is going. So right now you can see from 11 a.m. this morning, the trend went up all the way down to like I think 1, and then it went down, then up, down, up. But then it's a consolidation because there was resistance right here, and then it went back down and then higher again. So I definitely recommend you guys using tradingview.com as a thing to look at the charts and stuff like that. You definitely should like look at some of this stuff right here when it comes to the volume, but you can actually look at that on Robinhood, which makes it 10 times more easier. I will only recommend you guys looking at tradingview.com just to study and look at the charts. Like I said, you guys want to go ahead and go on YouTube and literally do your research on how to read a candlestick chart. That's gonna help you navigate on how you think the market's gonna run, and then you can go ahead and navigate using TradingView and change up the time frame too as well. So sometimes I go for from the 15-minute mark to see where it's at, as well as to the 45-minute mark to the hour or two mark. So this is pretty much telling me the analyst or whatever how it's gonna be. I usually just have it on between 30 minutes to see how every 30-minute interval is going. Sometimes I'll change it back to 15 just to see how every 15 minutes the market is going as well. As you can see, this is support right here on the bottom, and then the top would be the resistance and stuff like that. So you definitely, like I said, you just want to always look up and have tradingview.com available when you are literally trading any option call or just buying regular shares on the market. This is gonna be your best friend, and I'm telling you right now, guys, if you guys do not use tradingview.com and use this as a tool, you will not succeed. So kind of understand how to use it. If you guys aren't familiar how to use TradingView, go on YouTube, but how to use TradingView and how to navigate through things, it's pretty simple and explanatory. I'll make another video if I need to show you guys how to do it, but for right now I'm just gonna go ahead and just skip it. But basically, I don't use TradingView since I have another platform called Thinkorswim, which is Ameritrade. This is a quick example of what that looks like, guys. I pretty much change up the thing to see what the time frame can be. In order for me to do that, all I got to do is go up to here. Oh, where's the time frame? Oh, right here. And then I could click on 1 day every 5 minutes, 5 days every 5 minutes, and so on and so on. So I kind of just keep it like this sometimes, or I'll go into this one and put 5 days every 15 minutes just to see where it's at. And if I want to zoom in, I just click on the zoom and I can see the trends. And this is literally live and 10 times more faster than any other platform, which is saving me, like I said, 2 milliseconds, which can be really crucial. Obviously with Thinkorswim, guys, it's more faster to buy something or sell something, as well as buying options and stuff like that. So this is more for advanced users. I just got this recently, guys, as you guys can see. But I don't recommend you guys using this. Like I said, just go ahead and use tradingview.com, which will be linked down in the description below. Anyways, guys, this is pretty much a quick tutorial. I'll put some videos down in the description to kind of get you guys a better understanding, or things that I've watched to help me increase my knowledge on the stock market. So I'll make sure I put some links down below. Make sure you guys watch them all when you guys have time. If you guys are really serious about making some money, I would do this as soon as possible. Anyways, guys, I wish you guys luck on your trading. And if you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, make sure you guys go ahead and message me through my Instagram at sellsneakers, or message me through my personal IG at IzzyVMarquez. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys hit the like button. And most importantly, if you guys are new, make sure you guys subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and have an awesome day. Another thing that I actually wanted to mention that I did not talk about is when you guys are doing option trading, guys, you gotta be available literally for the day. I kid you not, from the hours from 8 a.m. in the morning until 3 p.m., I am literally constantly on my phone, literally making sure that the stock is either going up or down or stuff like that. I'm literally on my computer looking at the charts, studying everything, looking at things that are days prior, what the all-time high is, what the low is, what the volume is. All this stuff are key factors into your decision making, like I mentioned before, into buying a option, call, or put. So that's something that I recommend you guys doing, as well as going onto your not computer, but your TV, and going onto CNBC and watching The Investment, which is always on every single morning from 8 o'clock in the morning to 3 p.m. when it ends. So CNBC will be your friend. Don't always believe everything that they say on the thing, because sometimes some of the people that are on the newscast, they'll be shitting on a stock or something, but it can also be some fake news. The other thing I would recommend you guys doing would be downloading Stock Twits, which is like another Twitter. It pretty much gives you like an overall input of what other people's opinions are on a stock, if it's going to go up or down. But when you're doing stock twists, just look at the information with a grain of salt, because not everyone is always going to be right. Like the majority of people that are on that app are either trolls or people that are actually serious and have some really good information. So like I said, just look at the trending charts and stuff like that, and then that should be literally your best friend, just going on tradingview.com. Anyways guys, I just want to give you that last information, and I am pretty much done with this video. So later. Guys, so I'm going to show you guys how to enable option trading on your phone through the Robinhood app, since most of you guys will be using this for your first time ever as a brokerage account. So this is how you do it. So first thing that you want to do, this is going to be the loading screen on how it comes up. Then you want to go back to the bottom right where your profile thing is. And then on the bottom, you're going to see right there where it says investing. You're going to go ahead and click on that. And then you're going to scroll down. And then there should be a button right here. So right now I have mine enabled, so it's not going to show it, but it just says, or it should say upgrade to level 2, which is buying calls and puts, which is going to be option trading. You're going to enable that and click on it. It's going to go through an application process, which should take about 24 hours. Then after that, you should be able to see what it looks like to buy a trade. So let me show you guys a quick example on what I mean. So for example, if you were just a regular person trying to buy a regular share of Twitter, you go into trade. And then you go buy. You will only have buy or sell if you were to have it. Obviously, I don't have a stock, so I would buy it. But you guys wouldn't have this enabled yet, and unless you had it enabled, like I told you guys, not for trade options and stuff. So you will click on that real quick, and then this is what it looks like. So basically, guys, I'm gonna explain what option trading is before I even show you this thing, so you guys kind of understand what it is. But yeah, this is pretty much how to set up the option trading button on your Robinhood application. I'm going to give you guys a quick tutorial on how to do option trading on any type of stock. So basically, as I mentioned in the PowerPoint, option trading is basically predicting if the market is going to go up or down at a specific expiration date. So let me show you what I mean by that. So for example, right now Apple is worth $459.74. So if I was to buy a option call, I would go to trade options. Then right above is going to give you the expiration date. So for example, when you buy a contract, you can either pick August 21st, which is next week, the 28th, or September 4th. So for example, I think that Apple is going to go up. So I will click the up arrow, and then I will go to August 21st. And then if you guys are not familiar with the term, call means that the prediction is going to go upwards. A put means that you think that the share price is going to go downward. So right now the share price, as I mentioned right here, it says it's $459.74 right there. So basically, I'm going to guess, since it is Apple and Apple is a growing company, I'm going to go ahead and say that their strike price, which is right here, 460, or the call I should say, is going to go above that. So for example, I think that in August 21st, it's going to hit $465. That's the price that it's going to hit at. So if I wanted to buy a contract, which is 100 shares basically, you will click on this, and then you click on number 1 for 1 share, and then you pick your limit price on what price you want to do. So for example, on the left side, you have bidding wars. So basically right now someone is bidding $6.70 to buy that one contract, which would be equivalent to $670. Or if you're using this example, you want to just buy it off from the market price, it would be $6.80, which would be equivalent to $680. So that's how much your contract would be. So basically what I'm saying is this: the max cost that you're going to pay is $680, but that's the max risk that you are willing to risk on losing, guys. So you could potentially lose $680 on this contract if it goes sideways and Apple actually goes down under 465, actually goes under 460. So like I said, doing option trading is very risky, guys, but there is a very high reward. So the closer you are to that number, the 465 call, the more money you are able to get. Now, if it goes over the $465 call, then it means that you are in the money, which means you are already profiting so much money. So let me show you what I mean by that, because I would be considered, I guess, in the money on this one. So right now, guys, I am investing in Tesla. So right now, I would click on my option trade call, and I had bought the contract for what was it, $1,085. That was the average cost that I paid. Right now the current price is $1,240. So right now I am up $155 at close. So I'm hoping by tomorrow, at the end of the day, I'm going to sell this contract, and hopefully this will be worth about $400 to $500. If I'm lucky, maybe even $1,000. So that's basically what I'm risking though, guys. I am risking $1,085, which I paid for that contract. But in return, if I do more, which I am in the money, since I am literally $155 up in price, then that's how much I could sell it for at $1,240, $1,240, which is the current price right now. But when you're looking at contracts, guys, you always want to look at the volume, okay? And what I mean by that too is you want to see how many people are buying the same contract as you are. So for example, the higher number that this volume is, the better of a chance that the theta on this decreases. So basically, if this becomes positive, that means that you start losing money throughout time. So whenever you see a positive theta or something like that, it means that you're losing money, basically, guys. The other thing you want to look at is the implied volatility. So usually it's between 60 or 70, so it depends. But usually, guys, if the stock is running super slow, you can lose a lot of money. So the more days that you hold on to this, the more of a potential you can lose money, but there's also a potential where you can make money, if that makes any sense. So that's basically the common sense and basics, guys, of what I'm trying to show you guys of what option trading is. And this is a prime example of what I am doing right now, like I said. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know, and I could probably explain that in another video. Obviously, this video is already long as it is, but I just want to make sure that you guys kind of somewhat understand. So, yeah, guys, so that was a quick one, really quick. Alright guys, so before you get signed up with Robinhood, which I'm going to be giving you guys a link down in the description to go ahead and use my code. My code is going to go ahead and give you a free stock as well as so make sure you guys take advantage of that and literally take your free stock. So the first thing that you're going to see on the homepage, guys, is going to say investing. Literally it's going to say 0 for you guys since you guys are just new to this, and I'm going to pretty much show you guys how to set up your bank and all that stuff right now. So this is what it's going to look like. You have 5 buttons on the bottom. Right now we're on this one right here, and it's going to show you basically everything: your option calls, your cryptocurrencies that you have, then the list that you want to add and stuff. They already have pre-made ones here, but I have my own list that I created, which is all this right here, which ones that it says I'm interested in. So you could zoom in, there you go. And then pretty much these are the ones that I am actually interested. I will stop the video to actually put this on your list. These are the ones that I always watch on a weekly basis and pretty much see how the flow is of volume on each stock, and to see what uptrends or downtrends are occurring, so I can make either a call option or a put option and stuff like that, which is pretty much what I explained to you guys in the PowerPoint and stuff like that. If you want to look up for a stock, all you gotta do is click on the search button in the top right. You can actually go back up and then hold on. So let me re-explain that. So on the search one, guys, is going to be a pre-made list. It says 100 most popular ones that are right here, guys, as you can see. So you want to click on that one if you guys aren't too familiar with the stocks. It gives you the 100 most popular ones that are running right now in the market. You guys could go run through that. I would go ahead and do your research on those too. If you click on one like Netflix, it's going to tell you the price, $482. You could buy it right now for that. The volume right now is 3 million people, I believe. So yeah, 3 million people. The average high for the past 52 weeks was 575. The 52-week low was 252. And the the all-time high today was 484. And then the low was 476. So you always want to keep on looking at these and see the volume size and how well it's doing. And then if you're close to the 52-week high, you probably don't want to buy it due to the fact that you're already pretty much maxing at the high limit and stuff like that. So you just want to be careful with that stuff. And then it gives you news articles on which ones to like have and stuff. So if you have good reports, you have like a plus sign and stuff like that. Or if it's doing bad, you have like the negative sign. So just to look. And then you also have like analytic ratings. Either you should buy the stock now, you should hold it, or you should sell it. So also look into that as well. That's what I usually do. It gives you some information right here as well. And then you always want to look at the earnings call. So this is what I was trying to talk to you guys when it comes to option calls and stuff like that, or trading options. You never want to buy an option call or put if you are running it before the earnings call. So basically, every single company has an earnings date. So right now, for example, this one says that the next one will be on 10-14 in the after hours. So you never want to buy a contract before of it due to the fact that it has Ivy Crush, which I will be explaining, or you can go ahead and look it up on YouTube what Ivy Crush is. But I never recommend you guys buying any type of contract before, because even if the stock does go up, for some reason the Ivy Crush just automatically just crushes your entire contract and you'll be in the negatives automatically. So I learned that the hard way, guys. I'm just trying to give you guys advice. If anything, I will recommend you guys buy regular shares, especially if you know that the company is going to beat its earnings. Then I would definitely just buy regular shares. Do not do a option call or put. Just do regular shares before an earning. Okay, guys? And then right here, you're going to have your messages. So basically what the messages is going to show is basically when you buy or sell a contract or when you buy or sell a stock and stuff. So here are the companies that have invested these past 3-4 months or weeks, I should say. And pretty much it just gives you like the information of how much I sold something and just keeps me up to date and on track. In order for you guys to enable your option trading, which I already told you guys about, I'm going to go ahead and do it again. You would go to investing right here. Then once you go into investing, you're going to go scroll down. And then you're going to go on option trading. You're going to go ahead and enable that. So right now I don't have that enabled, so I can't do it because obviously I already have it and I'm already in level 3. So you could go ahead and enable that. But like I said, if you guys are starting, I would just recommend you guys just buy regular stocks for now. And then look up YouTube videos, option trading and stuff like that. And just doing your due diligence on studying the charts and stuff like I showed you guys using tradingview.com. And then just maybe even getting into a Discord group where they kind of help you with calls and stuff like that. And yeah, and then when you go into investing as well, you can actually see how many day trades you use. So right now I use 3 already, which are on these 3. So that means that I won't get these until next week on the day that I got them. So for example, I use these today, August 12th, as you can see right there. Literally August 12th, submitted August 12th. So that means a week from now on August 12th, I'll get my day trade back and stuff like that. Now I also do have the gold billing date, which gives me more access to put more money into my account. I think the max price is 5,000. Right now I think I upgraded to 10,000, so that I just surpassed 10K. But I would definitely pay that $5 fee every single month, just so you can have $5,000 as your max limit. And if you have like the capital for it, you might as well just do it. Then another thing I want to go ahead and go over would be the transfers, deposits, and withdrawals. So this is where you'll actually be going into your bank account and transferring your money from your bank to your actual account. All you got to do is go to transfer to your bank if you want to add the funds that you have now over there, or you could transfer your money from your bank to Robinhood by clicking transfer to Robinhood. And then my thing is already set up. You can go ahead and change your banking system if you want to by clicking that red or green button, and then going ahead and putting the price that you want to go ahead and invest into or have in your portfolio. So I would recommend you guys, if you guys are brand new, to probably put maybe $1,000 from there, maybe even $500, and then just going ahead and playing around with that as of right now. So once that's done, you're gonna have your investing. It's gonna show all your stuff right here. You can go ahead and link your account. Like I said, I already have my Chase bank account. They're gonna ask for your routing number as well as your account number. And here are your recent transactions that I'm putting in or out into the market and stuff like that. So that's pretty much simple, guys. That's how you get your money into your bank account. You can look at your statements in the history if you want to. You can also go into the settings if you want to. But that's pretty much like the basics of doing this. It's pretty much easy to use. Like I said, it's not complicated at all. And if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, I can go ahead and help you guys out. But like I said, guys, I will recommend you guys looking at this list right here, stopping the video, and going to add these into your interested items on the stocks and stuff like this, because these are some really good stocks that I always look at every single week to see what is going to be going up or down, and then just spending my money wisely on companies that I know are going to be going up in price and in value. So this is pretty much it, guys, on the how to use your Robinhood. If I didn't explain anything, just let me know. I mean, like I said, it's pretty easy to use and it's self-explanatory. If you guys have any questions, just message me on my Instagram page at Sell Sneakers, or my personal account at ZV Marquez. Anyways, guys, this is pretty much the basics, and hopefully you guys get started, and yeah, let's make some money, guys.